Ну що, друзяки, всім привіт. Ми починаємо нову гру. Багато хто її грає. Пройшов вже, верніше, може навіть вже. Я не спішив її. Скажу вам чесно, я її не купляв. Так що я не знаю, як там буде, чи то дойду я її до кінця, чи вона, блядь, взагалі може забагує. Я вже думав, що вона може мене не стягне. Але я вроді би стягнула, так що починаємо. Правда, в мене нема, зараз вам покажу. В мене тільки англійська мова озвучення може бути. Я хотів поставити чеську, але типу пише, видите, вам треба спершу завантажити головний пакунок для вашої гри. А я не можу її завантажити, так що мені такого не вийде. Так, давай. Щось там цокнуло, напевно, що. Нова гра. Тому що трошки я грав, коротше. Дивимося. На початку 15 століття чеське королівство охоплене війною. Король Владислав IV в полоні, проти нього змовився бунтівна шляхта та власний брат король Угорщини Северного Середньовіччя. Шменченка вірності за справжньою короля. Ну, картинка класна. Подобається. Є матюки.
This onslaught much longer. Go and take cover with the others. Look out!
Я думаю, що це не йде.
Where's your weapon? To the battlements! Move! Father!
А, вот ім'я.
Will you come to anoint us before we die?
We'll get anointed after the battles are hands. With booze. Get ready!
Єбать, Толюс. Це махіна, блядь. Да, бля. Та умахуй. Да, блядь, оце так да.
A rude awakening, eh? Make it count.
А йо-йо, да так, я теж про знаю, то от, бо я вже пробував. Ну це етикетки в собі, блядь, що. Така собі стрілянина, блядь.
to it.
Ні-то, навіть не мер. Ну. Ого. Ну. Такого не було перше, блядь. Мене ніколи так не старабанило. Це щось. Такий придурок мене так шпиганув, блядь. Хе. Прикольно, блядь, прикольно. А, ну дай, йдем, добре. Певно, під завантаження треба буде вам пропускати, бийтесь. З ким битись? Ага. Давай. Ну, я думаю, що чесно, що мій комп'ютер взагалі місцями разу гра і типу і тут записує. Але я вже втягаю. Каточка на 60%. Як має бути.
I don't poke at it. Just calm down.
Oh, dentist Fortuna, fucking you, that.
Я, напевно, багато чого не буду навіть читав, блядь, бо тут матюків капець.
You're only supposed to deliver a message to Trotsky. The most adventure I was expecting was a fuck or two.
Так, свій сидиш, блядь, там стріли літають, блядь. Нормально? Яка природа, блядь, єбаний насос. На великому екрані, блядь, це відчуття лише ти із себе вдома, блядь.
Oh, dentist Fortuna, you rat!
What's that you keep yelling, Sir Hans?
Good gracious, Henry, you don't mean to tell me you don't know Latin?
My apologies, Your Grace. Unfortunately, I was too busy shoveling shit and picking turnips to find time for studying Latin.
We shall have to rectify that. I can't have an ignoramus for a personal bodyguard.
Anyway, this Audens, whatever. What does that actually mean?
Audentes fortuna juvat. Fortune favors the brave.
I don't doubt it. All we have to do is deliver a letter to Lord Otto von Bergov and ride back again. Doesn't take much bravery.
Christ, Henry, don't be such a stick in the mud. Aren't you glad to be finally out of that hellhole where we can finally enjoy some adventure? See a bit of the world. Meet new women. And simply have some fun.
Sure, but you promised Johannes that you'd be as good as gold, and I'm personally responsible for your safety. Besides, Trotsky's in the middle of nowhere, so I wouldn't expect much excitement there.
God help me, my bodyguard's a monk who can't speak Latin.
Sir! Trotsky!
Я би хотів подивитися, чи може там яскравість стало. Але я боюся, що вона, блядь, пропустити.
My word. That is fucking impressive. It makes Perkstein look like an outhouse. Bergov must be made of money. Well, Henry, looking forward to new adventures? Adventures that will become the stuff of legends?
Of course I am. We'll show them what fine fellas have turned up on their doorstep.
You bet we will. We'll hand over our important message and then hop, skip to the nearest tavern. We'll drink to our success and chase some local wenches, eh? But why didn't Uncle Hanush take care of it himself? Unless, maybe he's just testing me.
Aye, it does look like that. He'll hand over all the Ratai estates to you one day. So I expect he wants to be sure you won't botch it.
Of course! How could I possibly botch it up? There are foreign armies rampaging through Bohemia. The king is in captivity, God knows where, and here we are in the middle of it all, carrying an important document. No! I intend to make the most of this trip, one way or another.
You're a bit too keen. You never know what might happen.
Henry, don't be such a lily-liver! Audentes fortuna juvat! Well, enough of the chat. Trotsky's almost within reach.
Sir Hans! How's it looking there in the back?
All good, Oaks. Let's keep your...
О, можна. Я думаю, таки попробую зараз. Графіка. Ух. Підтвердити.
Eyes on the road ahead. Exactly.
Наоборот, напевно ж. Це зменш.
If anything in front of us even looks like it's moving, we want to know.
Take your hair off, eh?
Тут якісь лиця були такі, може треба трошки назад. Тут якісь нитки всі жовті, блядь, я як не знаю.
Eyes like a hawk.
Ну,
I don't miss nothing.
трохи краще стало. Да, блядь. О, то перші якісь, блядь, були, так як я не знаю.
Sir.
Should we we get ready for a
Це
fight?
більш якийсь звичайний лис.
Easy, Henry. They're wearing von Bergov's colours. They're from Trotsky.
Surround them! Don't let them get away!
Besides, you wouldn't stand a chance against them.
Don't do anything foolish, fellas. Just follow my orders. Halt! What are you after here?
Is this usually how you greet visitors, my good man?
This is how we greet armed strangers when bandits are pillaging everywhere.
Can you not distinguish between a noble and a bandit, sir?
It's not always that straightforward these days. Who are you people?
Sir Hans Capon of Perkstein. I bear a letter for Sir Otto von Berghoff from my master, Sir Hanush of Leipa.
This is indeed the seal of the Lords of Leipa. And unless I am mistaken, Lord Hanush of Leipa is on the side of King Wenceslas,
Well,
while my master is a member of the League of Lords, who side with King Sigismund.
well,
So it would appear we are enemies.
We're not enemies. We're carrying a message with the aim of putting a stop to the hostilities.
And who are you?
Henry. From Skalitz.
Який буде ваш стиль гри? Угу. Вояк, радник або дозорний. Що вибирати? Типа я подивився, був по відосиках, туди-сюди трошки пограв. Тут сильно так тихо не вийде, блядь. Якщо чесно, блядь. Ну ладно, давайте я.
I'm Lord Capon's advisor and scribe, and now an envoy as well.
From Skalitz, you say? The one that King Sigismund's Cuman forces plundered?
And slaughtered everyone. Even so, I'm not going to Trotsky as an enemy, but as a peace envoy.
Even so, you're still strangers here, and armed strangers to boot. And as it happens, we're on the trail of just such a band. So why should I trust you?
О, ви можете виплатити з багатьох ситуацій, просто переконавшись опонентів. Час від часу ви матиме в діалог вибір з кількох варіантів, що визначить спосіб переконання. Але майте на увазі, пишу на переконання треба, щоб вам справді повірили. Переконання. Власне, за мирний без конфлікту. Використати свою шляхетську зовність і хорошу репутацію. Ага. І намагається подати себе як героя і захисника слабших. Що завгодно, щоб доводиться навіть брешти в підкорі, розказати про свою вищість над ним. Угу. Це залякування. Ясно. В мене, типа, слабше. Типа, це саме в мене більше для сердечка. Угу. Це переконання, це там було лицарство, що я вищий над ним. А це тиск, ясно, ескейт.
We want to resolve conflicts, not to stir up more. Once more, I assure you we have no evil intentions. You can escort us to Trotsky, and everything will be explained there. That we can guarantee.
Very well.
Sorry about the cold reception. You must be cautious. These bandits create mayhem, then vanish like ghosts. We'll be on our way.
Oh, so you won't accompany us to the castle to see your lord?
Sorry, sir, we can't. Listen, you won't make it to the castle before nightfall. And Sir Otto's orders are to not admit anyone after dark, especially while we're away. You'd best camp until daybreak.
I'll take your point. I mean, back home, the last time someone let a nobleman in trouble into their castle, we had to bombard it to get him out. Is there an inn in these parts, at least?
There is one, but it's a bit of a way out, and I'm not sure your lordship would like it very much.
God! What kind of a backwater have they sent us to? I just suppose we'll just have to manage somehow. Good luck in hunting down those bandits.
Thomas, captain at Trotsky. Thank you. And sorry again. Farewell.
Farewell.
Well, this is a bit of a hold-up. What now?
Since there's no tavern within reach, we'll just bed down here for the night. The pond looks inviting, and we've got wine enough.
And what about those bandits?
Well, they're probably keeping their heads down, what with that big patrol combing the woods for them.
І це буде їхня помилка.
Come on, fellas. We'll camp here on the bank. At least we can bathe. I stink almost as bad as the rest of you, and you lot are rank.
Цього разу хочу цей.
Nothing from me.
Цього хочу дати того разу псові їсти. Зіграти в гру, бо я там того разу пробував там почати, то потім дуже далеко, хоч подивитися, чи щось змін.
It's doing my head in.
Гомонити рибка.
Come here! What's all the fuss about, Mutt?
Henry,
Are you that hungry?
here.
All right, I'll see what I can get for you.
Well then, Henry.
Free!
Henry, come here.
Here!
О, чекай, там ще ж може.
Henry.
Search!
О, для нюхання, ніхрена собі. Давай.
Henry. Oh, that was a tight thing with the captain, eh?
Ну що, Зорядко, у нас ледве все не обійшлося. Як я сидів, я з ним опирався.
I got the feeling you'd lost your tongue.
Just for a moment. But true enough. That bastard surprised me a bit.
Well, that's what I'm here for. To deal with that kind of stuff.
And I must say, that was pretty good for your first action as leader of my bodyguard. Let's see if you keep it up. But we managed the situation all right in the end. He even apologized to us. If Hannah had seen it. Maybe he'd finally stop treating me like a child, eh?
Well, I don't know. When I look at you, well, let's not get ahead of ourselves.
Kiss my arse. And by the way, since you're here, how about stretching our limbs a bit? After that long journey. With a bit of swordplay.
You're in the mood for that after riding so long?
Certainly. So then, eh? Eh?
All right then. Just a bit of swordplay for the hell of it? Or should we have a wager?
let's save the wages for later.
Oh, you afraid?
Keep the biting remarks to yourself. You've got armor on, so just grab your helmet. Here's a practice sword for you. Have that ready too.
А в мене що? Угу. Ми не будемо.
Here you go. Take it.
О,
Do you know why we're going to Trotsky?
For some big political parley.
Yeah, of course. I'm just wondering if you know what's in that message we're carrying.
Not really, but I reckon our lords want to sound out von Burgo. Bear in mind the times we're living in. King Wenceslas under lock and key in Vienna, and his brother Sigismund, meanwhile, shamelessly plundering Bohemia. We need to know who's going to stand on our side if things get even worse. And the royal chamberlain, von Burgo, has the land reserves under his thumb. So he's a big player.
Do you know these parts?
A little. It's all rocks and woods. Lovely to look at, but shit for hunting in. If you don't watch your step, you could easily fall down some fissure.
So you've been in Trotsky before?
Not Trotsky itself. Once I just passed through here with Sir Hanusha's escort.
Ah, I expect that's why he sent you with us.
No doubt, but also because I'm not as rash as you youngsters. And besides, as the cook, I make sure you lot don't gobble up all the supplies at once.
To tell the truth, I'm starting to get a bit anxious about what to expect tomorrow. Do you think our big mission will be successful?
Nothing to worry about. We'll get to Trotsky, Sir Hans and von Burgo will parley, and then we'll ride back. Done.
You're a bit sure of yourself, eh?
Well, this ain't my first time delivering a message. Everything will go according to plan. Don't you worry.
We might even discuss how to make peace with Sigismund.
Peace? I don't know. Sigismund is winning and he won't want to parley for peace. But I hope there's some chance of a truce at least, an armistice. The main thing is that it don't get no worse. Hacking up Cumans is one thing, but if it comes to Czechs fighting against Czechs, that'd be nasty.
А що їсти забув?
Listen, would you have some scraps for a mutt?
That's a good one. He already gobbled up a piece of venison while I was having a piss. I've got one last sausage and I'll be saving that for the way back. Look, Henry, I'm fond of that beast, but you ought to keep him under control.
Hey, Oates. Didn't you notice the way Mutt was looking at you? You're lucky I called him off, but I might not be on time next time. So it would be better if you got on his right side. So give him that sausage, eh?
So that's your way, is it? Suit yourself then. Take the damn sausage since it's so important to you.
О,
But I
блядь,
remember
втрачено
what kind of
репутацію.
fuller you are.
О, недалеко.
Look what I have for you.
Просто мені здається, можливо, з тим ще можна пограти, типу, я ще з ним не грав нікого. А я знаю, що тут кудись є кісточка така, блядь, класна. О.
Here, Mutt. Search. Have you ever been in these parts before?
No, but I know there's a village called Troskovitz at the foot of the castle, and there's a tavern there. Me and Conrad will go there and fatten our purses nicely on the locals. I got the dice ready for it. If Sir Hans gives us a bit of free time, like. I must remind him.
I see you've got dice set up. Want a game?
Sure thing, Henry. How's about a little wager to spice it up?
What do you want to wager?
Look, if you lose, how about you pay for everything I order in the tavern in Trotsky?
And if I win?
Well, I've got this silver ring here I won from Oates yesterday. I'll wager that.
Sounds fair to me. All right, it's a deal.
Today's my lucky day. I can feel it in my bones.
Ага. Тут типа не тільки тупу часть, так? Ну так. Нормально.
Well, you're not afraid of anything.
А що я?
No, that's as far as I go.
Я 450.
What are you waiting for? Hell to freeze over? If I was you, I'd take it. Let it be now. I want to play too, you know?
Угу. Типа з тих всіх, типа, Наташа
Niche,
пише.
that's awful.
А що я не можу 654? Три одинички 1000 буде, так?
Is your mind in it at all?
Якщо ти пиши типу одиничку, я зараз штуку получу, так?
Are you being cautious?
А, мені здало, добре.
Here. Damn it!
Не бійся, добре. Три п'ятерки скільки? Може типа бути три одинички? А. Це 1000 я вже маю. Є 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 це є 500. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
You must have a
Єбадабаду.
eyes. You played well.
Я поняв плюс-мінус як
What's
переграти.
to be done? A bet is a bet. Here's your ring.
Що там вже з тобою можна було поговорити?
Where did he get the table from?
From that cave behind me. It was just lying there. So I says to myself, that's better than playing on the ground.
How do you think things will end up tomorrow?
How? No ways, I reckon. Whenever someone parleys with someone about something, it takes ages.
Why do you think that?
See me and Conrad now? We can't even agree who's going to be on watch this evening. But then, I'm just a spear carrier. I ain't got the head for no noble manners. Ask Oates. He'll know more about it for sure.
Maybe in the end, Lord Capon and von Bergov will arrive at some agreement.
Aye, maybe. We'll see.
Ну, прикольно, бля. То, що плестимо, не файно вийшло, бля, так.
How do you like it here?
I'll tell you, it's nothing like home.
And have you ever been further than Rattay?
No, I never was, but I always wanted to. That's why Oates put in a word for me so I could ride along. Besides, for an adventurous expedition like this, you've got to have the right gear and good horses. And I'm in charge of them.
I'm a bit anxious about tomorrow. How about you? Are you worried?
A wee bit. But we've got good intentions. Sir Hans is responsible. And sensible too, when it comes to important things. And no doubt Lord von Berghoff is a wise man and he'll hear him out with a cool head. Clever folks can always somehow come to an agreement, can't they?
That's right. And also, we're coming with an offer of alliance. I can't imagine what could happen for them not to receive us.
Not much chance of that.
And you take good care of our horses. I can't say they're exactly whinnying with joy.
Don't make fun of me, eh? Whenever they need anything, I take care of it for you. The only thing that bothers me is them cliffs and rocky paths. I hope none of the horses breaks a leg.
Файно, добре, добре. Тільки зла, що я стимо, бля, так. О! Може він подобріше?
Hey, Oates. I won a ring off Tankard at Dice. I believe it's yours.
Really? Christ, it is mine. I lost it yesterday. Would you give it back to me? After all, I gave you that sausage out of the goodness of my heart. Be fair, Henry.
Don't cry, Oates. Here. You have it.
You're a good lad, Henry. Thanks.
А що мені не дало своє? Я думаю, що дасть мені цю.
Henry, better not keep Sir Hans waiting. It'll be dark soon.
Ну що?
So, should we start?
Do you think we're going to fight with our cocks? Put on your helmet and armor, grab a practice sword and come along.
Тут я знаю, треба буде довго битися.
Can we start with the sword play?
You've got your armor. Good. I won't hold back. Ready? Let's start. Draw your sword.
Hang on. Let's get warmed up. I'll attack you a few times. You defend.
Go ahead. Impress me. Is that the best you've got? I didn't even work up a sweat.
Oh, you will soon enough. A foe in plate armor has to be worn down.
Let's see it then. Attack properly now. A longer sequence.
Так і все, натисніть кнопку атаки знову, коли ваша попередня атака ще виконується, серійні удари швидші і ефективніші. А там... А ні, чекай, тут часів вроді. А, я не можу зараз, ясно.
Enough!
Now you're warmed up, eh?
Yeah. But you're pretty winded yourself. While you're attacking,
Думаєте, як відкрити від
you still
збережного
have to
удару?
take care you have strength left to defend.
Save the advice and try it yourself.
Gladly. On guard. Good. Nice.
Flash of blades.
Good. That's the way. Nice.
Oh, that's enough. No one's ever won a duel just by blocking. You've got to make an opening to strike back. And you do that by means of a perfect block.
Perfect block, eh?
Час так спереду, коли просили залишити. Добре.
That's it. Nice, Henry. Faster, yeah? Nice. But what
Я
about a
типа знаю,
riposte?
плюс-мінус.
Reckon you can manage that?
Why wouldn't I?
Давай, типа зараз треба бити, ясно, я
Just
понял.
follow up a perfect
Давай, давай,
block
давай.
immediately with a strike. I'll show you.
Get ready. Sweet. Nice. Well, hey, you're not as good as Captain Bernard, but that wasn't bad.
Be sure to remember, if someone gives you a riposte, you can still fend it off with a perfect block. And it's best to follow up right away with your own riposte.
Yeah, right. But what if I want to attack in such a way that you can't make a perfect block?
Then it's best to attack at a spot where your opponent isn't covered, where he's not holding his weapon. You defend, and I'll show you how.
All right, come on then. Good riposte. Slow. Nice. All right. I get it. For Christ's sake. Enough demonstrations and explanations.
Let's have one training duel to finish up, eh?
Indeed.
Куди
Let's have
треба
a
тут трохи
wager to
побитися
spice things
довго,
up.
блядь, бо.
How about 100 groschen?
Давай, набій.
100? How about 200? Are you feeling confident or not?
Fine, 200. On guard. Off to a good start. That one hit the spot.
Don't hold.
That must have hurt. Don't you know what to do? Nice block.
Don't hold back.
He's nearly done in.
Now we're even.
Now that's what I call
А то так, блядь, пошиш. Віграю тут, віграю, не віграю, то не віграю.
Weren't expecting that, were you?
Jesus. How did he do that?
I've got you!
And another.
Ого.
Jesus. How did he do that?
expecting that, were you? Weren't expecting that, were you?
You're no match for me!
Cut the bullshit and fight! That one hit the spot.
He's nearly done in.
All square again. Well done.
More like that and he'll be on his back, Jesus.
How did he do that?
How do you do it? Fuck me! You knocked the stuffing out of me.
Right on the head.
А, хе-хе. Того разу я переміг, бо того разу я був програв.
Fuck's sake, you're
Вона щас му побила.
unstoppable. Oh, you won the bet. Fair
А
and
ти
square.
думав, бля.
I'll settle with you when we get
Тренувався я, тренувався, бля. Це не шуточки були, бля.
So who won, gentlemen?
Oh, it seems this isn't my day. I knew I shouldn't have bet with you. You've improved since that last time in Ratai.
Я там теж
I won
переміг.
back then too, as I recall. You had to give me your bow.
You were unbelievably lucky, beating me after just one day of training. True, I wasn't in my best form that day. We had a drink or two beforehand.
Oats? What's this food supposed to be?
What's left of our supplies? Tomorrow we'll be at the castle, and we'll get some decent grub.
If you told us earlier, I could have shot a hare. And you could have cooked it like they did in the tavern the day before yesterday.
That tavern where you drank away all your coin?
Ha! You've got to have some fun.
And then you tried it on with the innkeeper's daughter when you were shit-faced.
She was pretty. A real peach. Admit it.
Only a fella was there.
Це мені щось додасть. Напевно, зараз я возьму силу. Бо там далі я би хотів. Хоча, блядь, може ліпше кресомовство, блядь. Я просто не знаю. Скажу наперед, а просто потім навики спадуть. От я не знаю, що краще би було. Спритність. Бляха-муха.
He was well pissed off. If I hadn't convinced him you were the village idiot and that we dragged you home right away,
And if I hadn't left him a fistful of coin to boot,
Throwing groschen around like that. Fellas, if a rainy day comes, you'll be fucked.
Ha! I've got nothing to regret. The whole world turns around wenches. Ain't that right, Henry? Hmm? You never gave us the goods on that lass of yours. What was her name now?
Teresa. She lived with that crook Peshek at the mill.
And she saved my life.
A brave girl.
Aye. She's a fine lass. And? Is she any good? Like, is she any good? Get me?
Ну, добре.
She's my sweetheart. And that's all I'll tell you.
Ach, don't be such a monk. Out with it.
Listen up. I'll tell you what that girl can do. The wildest she-cat I know. So when she's stripped off,
Enough, enough. You want to be a chivalrous knight, and you talk like that about a damsel? For shame. You know, this travelling isn't too bad.
Apart from the mosquitoes.
Aye. Apart from them.
Where were you yesterday evening, Henry? You were late for supper. That's not what I call watching over our Lord.
Hey, don't make trouble.
О, то теж прикольно. Совокінництво. Типа я з собакою можу взяти. Непомітність, типа. Час. Виживання взяти. Ученість, блядь. Може собаку, блях.
I needed a bit of peace and quiet. I had a stroll around, checking out what plants grow here, praying for the success of our mission. Then I came back.
At last someone with some sense who's not in a hurry all the time.
If I always had to think everything over, but...
I wouldn't have rolled in the hay with so many girls if I spent my time just thinking about it.
Thanks for the prayer, anyway.
And what about, time, sir? I mean, will we be getting any time off, sir?
It depends. Once von Berghoff hears us out, we should set off back home immediately.
What? Straight back on the road?
Well, we could stay a day or two, perhaps.
Does anyone know anything more about von Berghoff?
Only what Sir Hans told us, that von Berghoff is a big cheese in the royal court. That's why we're going to negotiate an alliance with him.
You summed that up nicely. But yes, that's how it is. He's the royal chamberlain. You fellas will never meet a more important noble than him.
I heard he insists on having the finest swords, and that he's got a big collection of all kinds of swords and daggers.
Collecting them ain't the same as knowing how to use them.
And is he any good at sword fighting? It ain't nothing easy to learn.
О, бля. Я би хотів, типу, важку зброю.
Now, I prefer other weapons. Proper ones. When you take a mace in your hand, a nice chunk of metal, you know one good blow will do the job. No dancing around in circles, just smash.
Too right. I feel like a king when I got a nice big cudgel.
I'm surprised you didn't say a sword, since you never stop going on about the sword Ishvan Toth stole from you.
That sword is the only reminder I had of Pa. We forged it together, just before he was slain. But that's another matter. I suppose you've heard enough of that, eh?
Well, you know.
Ah, it's all right.
Well, I wouldn't want to be in Ishvan's shoes if you ever come face to face with him again.
What? So Radzig ain't dead, though?
Enough, enough. Otherwise we'll be here for hours again hearing how Martin the Smith raised him even though Radzig is his real father. It's complicated, and let's leave it at that. No offense.
Who'll help me tomorrow with getting supplies for the journey back?
We rolled dice for it, and I won, so Conrad goes.
What are you on about?
Enough. Oath, you're no fun at all. There'll be a feast at the castle tomorrow, so forget about supplies.
Anyone for another helping? There's plenty left. Maybe even a bit for morning.
No thanks. I must wash myself down a bit.
My words exactly. We can't turn up at Trotsky tomorrow in this state. Let's go and strip, Henry. Fellas, come and help us get out of this armor.
Are you really going to bathe here, Sir Hans? It don't look none too safe a spot to me.
Oh, don't be such an old woman, Oates. Bring some wine to warm our blood.
You know, we're not on a trip to the baths here, Sir Hans.
Henry's right, sir. Duty first, fun later.
God's wounds. I haven't been away from Rattay in ages. So, here, I intend to live a little. Blasted iron shirt. Oh, what a relief. I feel like I've just shed 40 pounds.
Christ. Will I ever live to see his young lordship finally grow up? He's got a good heart, but he doesn't have the sense that he was born with.
Well, responsibility will catch up with him soon enough, though.
There's more chance of me becoming a monk.
That's a view fit for a king.
Whew. You were right about our stench.
Let's hope this water isn't too cold. You wouldn't want your pride and joy shrinking.
I'm more worried about it being too deep.
Come on. Oh, that really shrivels the old ball sack.
What's the matter?
Females! Let's go to them.
Sir Hans!
Oh, shut up and let's go. But quietly. We don't want them to spot us.
Hans!
Head down, Henry. We've got to sneak closer. Follow me. Carefully. No sudden moves. Don't give us away. Hear that singing? They must be close. Henry, come to me, or they'll spot you. Stop fooling around. Keep your head down. Crouch down, you ox. They'll see you.
Hear that? Do you think they might be bathing? Come on, let's get closer.
Shit! One of them's doing laundry. We have to get closer to the others. Only she's blocking our way, right in our path. Damn it! Throw a stone in the water near her to lure her away. Once she notices it, we'll hurry along the other side.
All right. What was that? What was that sound? What is this racket here? What was that?
Блядь. Це, блядь, його обличчя, блядь. Просто перший раз, як побачив, блядь, я думав, що я тут, блядь, впаду зі сміху. Ти взяв, що він, блядь, тут коли 5 років нічого не бачив.
Henry, I told you.
We've got to do something. Stay down, for fuck's sake.
Олуч. Я хочу ходити з сокирою, блядь, якось такої, типу. Прикольно так.
Don't be a fool, Henry. We don't stand a chance. We'll wait till they're gone, then head back to camp. Maybe some of our men got away.
Hey! What the fuck are you doing? Hey! Hands off her, you brute! What the hell's going on here? Let her go, you pigs!
That bastard's with them.
Fucking hell!
You couldn't just leave it be, could you? Come on, run!
Catch them! Enough, I said!
What the fuck? It's mine!
Перше, що не знайомі, блядь.
What are you gaping at? Shoot!
А може не знайомі, може, типу, знаєте, або на когось працюють раз.
Christ! When did you learn to swim?
Just now! Fucking armor! Come on! We'll cut them off on the other side! Oh, these horses, quick!
Oh, Mott. What the
Yes.
fuck was that, Henry? You're rescuing a damsel in distress.
I'm done with running.
Oh, oh, really? And what exactly do you call... Oh, oh, shit. Oh, you've been hit.
What?
Oh, shit.
Well, we can't leave it like this.
No, wait! Ah! Fuck!
We've got to flee. Can you walk?
Yeah, I'll manage. I'd lead the way.
You pull yourself together. We've got to vanish.
Нас розшукують.
We'll get out of the woods and find someone. Then we'll get that shoulder of yours fixed up.
Вперед тебе поможуть. Ага, тут має бути більше, блін. Угу.
There's someone in front of us. Down. They mustn't get away. Got that? Call out.
Я хочу щось подивитися, що там капслок списало, в'язані клавіші. Угу.
See them. And then kill them. No fucking around. You, watch the middle of the gorge. And keep your eyes peeled, right? You two, go up there. Get a move on. You watch this side of the rock.
Угу. Тільки питайся помиліше, йде тур.
Go to the pond. They didn't succeed in swimming to the other side of the pond. I want to know. Then come back and give me a full report. Footprints, blood trails,
He'll see us.
everything.
We'll have to wait.
Get to work.
You can swim all the fucking way across. Shut up, or the chief will hear you.
It's still easier here than that skirmish from
Now.
last summer.
Stumbling about in the pitch black, when all your talk does is blind you. Leave it out. Catch us and
Як ніяк. Другий раз того проходжу сцену, блядь, але все одно, блядь.
I still can't see him.
Прикольно, що капець. Дуже класно зроблено.
Got to get to that tree trunk up ahead, quietly. There's more of them up top. Fuck!
Звісно, насправді, блядь, би їх тут почули, хіба б, блядь, без ляхи сидів, навіть не дихав. То може так, а так, то, мені здається, там би їх, блядь, помітили. Десь щось би хрустнуло, зашелестіло би. Хіба би, я навіть не знаю.
No, no, no. Fuck, they're in front of us. Quick, into the rocks.
Where are you, you kurva? They're playing into the rock. Hurry! Run around. We'll catch them at the top.
What now?
Що, блядь? Тікати треба, блядь, а він щось тут.
Hands! There's more of them up top.
Shit! Take cover!
Run ahead of them!
Тепер мені сказали, що шіфту бігти, їбать на.
Where now, for fuck's sake? Damn it, they're everywhere!
What are we gonna do?
How should I know? We can't go climbing into the rocks at night when we can't see shit.
But they'll catch us.
Oh, you don't say, genius.
Calm down, for fuck's sake.
Stop it! This isn't going to help us. You know what? Go and look into that gorge behind me and see if there's a way forward. Then come back to me. At least we'll know if it makes sense to go that way. If we can get out of the rocks. I'll stay here meanwhile and watch out for them.
Ну.
Ah, fuck. Where's Capon? He must have fled from them through the other gorge. I have to find him. Where is he? Oh, this looks like a way out. Hands!
Here! Oh, thank God we found each other. I didn't manage to warn you when those soldiers popped up in front of me. I only just avoided being seen. And I only found my way out of those bloody rocks a while ago.
You're a dead man! Ha! Fucking hell!
Прошу. Толку битися, блядь. Де нахер, блядь, відео буде зовсім інакше, блядь.
You know the trouble with an adventurous life, son? It can end before it gets started. I might teach you how to handle a sword, and then someone will shoot you with a crossbow as soon as you set foot outside the house. If you want to convince someone that they're wrong, try using your mouth and not your fists. We did a fine job. Being a blacksmith might bring no glory, but it has its benefits. Like keeping your head on your shoulders. Pa. Now, come now. I was the one who raised you, but you know how things really are. Am I dead? Not yet. I'm dead, though.
If I'm not, then Then how come...
You chose a different path than I wanted for you. And maybe that's how it was meant to be. But once you've chosen the path of adventure, you have to fight. You have to fight till the bitter end, with all the strength you can muster. You still have a long way to go till your work is done, Henry. So pull yourself together and wake up. It's not over yet.
For the love of God, wake up. Pull yourself together, Henry. Oh, thank Christ. Oh, I thought you were done for.
Where am I?
Well, you dropped out of the sky like a shot-down hawk.
Як я ту вижу, то я, блядь, не себе уявляю. Там велика
I
висота.
landed with you. You broke your fall nicely, otherwise you'd have ended up the same as him.
What are you wearing?
Well, you won't be needing it. We can't be running naked through the woods. And if you're capable of running at all...
Now, where's Mutt?
I've no idea. Just don't worry about your dog. He can look after himself. Like, we've got to disappear. Right, come on, I'll help you up.
Чи не можна кликати свого пса, блядь?
How are you holding up?
Not good. I feel like it's all up for me.
Just hang in there, damn it. Just talk. I know you're hanging in. Henry, what are you staring at?
Horseman. Faster.
I'm doing what I can, pal. Jesus, don't do this to me. Pull yourself together and let's go. We have to go.
But the gate is closed.
Don't worry, my name will open any gate.
Fuck.
What's the matter?
Humans. They're slaughtering everyone. They'll kill us.
Christ, Henry, stop yelling and move your ass.
Bianca.
Come on.
Listen to me, Al. Listen carefully. Take the sword, go into the house, and grab anything else important
Run!
from the trunk. Go to the castle.
Easy,
Hurry.
What about you? Are you mad?
Mother is in the village. I'll fetch her and we'll follow right behind.
I'll go with you.
No. You do what I say right now. Give the sword to Sir
For Christ's
If anything
sake.
happens, you'll take care
Come
of me.
on! Oh, you can hardly stand, damn it. But we'll make it together. You'll see. Henry, focus.
Take me away.
Henry, pull yourself together.
No.
Please. There's nobody here. You're just imagining things.
Run. No.
Don't give in to it. Hang in there.
Mount.
We'll make it together. You'll see. You're a warrior. You can do this. It's all right, Henry. I've got you. Just a little further. Henry, wake up.
The linden tree. Just like Father always wanted.
No, we can't stop.
And Pa. Dead. They're all dead.
But we aren't yet. Henry, a light. Look.
I see it.
We've got to go.
I see the light.
Hold on, pal. Hold on. We're here. We're here.
Pavlena, is it you?
Greetings, good wife. Fear not. We mean you no harm. My friend needs help. Please.
Right. I'll see what I can do for him. Let's have a look at you. It's all right.
My parents, they're...
That was just a dream, Henry. We're in the woods. We were ambushed, but don't worry. We'll get you fixed up right as rain.
Now I've got you, whore sons.
Think again, scum!
Hey, lad! Are you alive, lad?
Scallops. They burned it to the ground.
Slaughtered everyone. Who? Who burned it to the ground?
Huge army. They attacked without warning.
Get all the people inside the gates. We have to prepare for the worst. Make all the necessary arrangements.
I am Sir Marquardt von Aulitz. I come in the name of Sigismund of Luxembourg, King of Hungary and Croatia.
Get up now. There's work to be done.
Mother?
I ain't your ma, laddie. Oh, may all the saints be praised. I was afraid you'd never wake up again.
What? Where am I?
Where would you be? Here in my cabin, where you and that pal of yours burst in last night. Slowly, lad. Slowly.
What happened? What about Hans?
He's taken care of for now, but he was on the edge there for a bit. And so were you, lads, so calm yourself. Last night you were 1 foot in the grave already. You were lucky you happened to turn up here.
I have to talk to Hans.
You won't get much out of him now. He's lost a lot of blood and he has a fever.
What happened to him?
That cutthroat that followed you fellas cut him up bad. Hans was fighting him outside, then he came staggering in, said something about Fortuna, and collapsed on the floor.
But you'll help him, won't you?
God willing. Well, I managed to pull you out of death's grip, so maybe I'll be blessed again. I'll go check on him as soon as I'm done with you. How are you feeling?
There's no part of me that doesn't hurt. Inside and out. Mostly my shoulder where I took an arrow.
Little wonder then. But you're conscious and talking. That's a good sign. Ah, your shoulder is looking a lot better. I did my best, but I don't see good no more, especially at night. So I didn't do the best job. It just wouldn't stop bleeding. And now you've moved about, it started up again. Take this and bandage it up. Not much else we can do with it now.
Thanks. I reckon I can manage that. But I need to get a breath of fresh air to clear my head.
You slept through half of God's bright day, lad. So, if you feel up to it, go ahead. At least we'll see how steady you are on your feet. While you're at it, you can stop by the trough and wash all that nasty grime off of yourself. I found an old tunic. Put it on so you don't catch a chill. It gets cold here by the water. No doubt you'll be famished and need a bite to eat. There's some hot soup in the pot on the fire. If that ain't enough, I put some bread and cheese on the table outside for you. And you'll find some of our home-brewed liquor there, too, in case you need bucking up. Don't overdo it, though.
I won't. Thanks a lot. May God reward you 1,000-fold. What's your name, by the way?
Bushena's my name.
Well, I'm Henry.
I know. Hans told me. I'll go and check on him. When you're done with everything, come and see me and we'll figure out what to do next.
Поранення вивертати кілька рівнів персонажа, очок навчу та рис. Так що ми почитаємо все знаново. Ми подивимося. Гравець. А зараз, походу, ще нічого нема. Що там в мене? Ситність 25, не? І щось їсти не відкрити не тарши і поїсти затишну, що так можна поїсти з казанка на плиті. Скільки піднеслося? Ситність 40. Неси підносить чи ні?
Aye, true bliss is a full belly.
55 ситність. А скільки має бути, напевно, 100, я так думаю. Більше то нема. Що того херня показує, мені інтересно. Зранений тулуб, ясно. В смысле вона? Щось не поняв. Це типа енергію чи? Спочатку не... «84 ситності». Давайте поїмо щось. Що це означає, блять? Ладно. Хліб випити, нічого страшного. Йому морку з'їсти. Це, походу, типу, вже переївся, так, виходить, ну? Та, переїдання. Більше за 100 це переїдання, я поняв, ясно. Бля, наше я помилився. Я хотів спочатку цей. Угу.
Feel like a new man.
А, ні, можна, я думаю, що не можна. Добре, файно.
I did what you asked.
And you didn't faint while doing it. I'm pleased, Henry. I had to pour a whole Lethean potion into you last night. That's what I call medicine. It can either put a dead man back on his feet or make sure he never gets up again. So consider yourself lucky.
I will. But what about Capon?
Well, he's less lucky. That brute really knocked him about before Hans beat the life out of him.
Is there any way I can help? I owe it to Capon, and I want to do whatever I can.
You owe him all right. I've got a bit of that Lethean potion left. It ought to work wonders on him, same as on you. But I can't just give it to him now. First, we have to deal with that fever. The best and fastest remedy for that is chamomile decoction. Luckily, it ain't too hard to brew, but we'll need some fresh sage for it. And, of course, chamomile. You ought to be able to manage that. You've got young legs and eyes, and I reckon a bit of a stroll would do you good.
But you said Lethean potion could be fatal. Do you really want to try it on Hans?
He's young and well-nourished. He ought to be able to handle it, as long as we get his fever down first. After all, it worked on you, and considering how he's wounded, we don't have no better option.
All right. If you think so.
I do. But first, we'll be needing them fresh herbs.
All right. Tell me, what do the herbs look like?
Sage has a purple blossom, and chamomile has white petals with a yellow center. At the back of the hut, there's a footpath leading up to the rocks. You go along there till you reach a sort of small meadow. You ought to find both of them there.
Great. I'll be back in a jiffy with a couple of handfuls.
All right. I'll be glad if you get back here soon. I don't feel right being here with that corpse in my yard. Seeing him lying there gives me chills. I can't think straight.
I understand. It makes me anxious too. Maybe I could manage to bury him somewhere. Or at least hide him somewhere further off in the woods.
The Lord be praised. I'd be truly glad of that. Do you feel up to it, laddie? You ain't in the best of shape, and digging a grave's a tough job, even for a healthy fella.
Not to worry. I'll see what I can manage. It's on account of us that he's here anyway. I wouldn't want you to have any more trouble. And a bit of effort, even if it's a dirty job, is the least I owe you.
Well, if you think you can manage it, good. But don't overstrain yourself. And thanks.
Where should I put him?
Grab the spade by the dung pile and bury him by the creek. The soil will be softer there, so it should be easier. When you head out the gate, follow your nose. Find a good spot somewhere in the reeds and nettles. And when you're done with that, better have a wash, so's you don't have the stench of death on you.
True. I'll bear that in mind.
I'll sort out the rest with Ignatius, the gravedigger, when he comes by again, so's I don't have that wretch lying here till Judgment Day.
All right. I'll get to it. Shit! Oh, my shoulder. Oh, this bastard's hard work. You can't be in the ground soon enough.
Я так розумію, тут кавляти багато мігл накопати було можна, так? Та я так розумію, ти під мене типа тхне, а ну зараз подивимось. Угу, це смердюк. Та що за? Чистовний той не може перескокнути. Дам по квіткеплі.
shoulder still hurts like hell. Maybe now it'll tell me when it's gonna rain. Purple flower, sage, there we go. That's it. Chamomile. Right, I've got all the herbs I need. So back to bажання on the double. The sooner Hans gets that remedy, the better.
Треба по 3 штуки. Нам більше і не треба. Нам більше не треба, блядь, ну його.
What's that dog making such a fuss about? Could something have happened at bажанya's? I should have some weapon at hand, in case there's any foul play.
And his company yesterday down by the pond. Two of them fled, and they must be hiding here somewhere in the rocks. What do you know about it? Hey, what are you doing walking around with a weapon? Lord von Bergov sent us to find the renegades who ambushed some knights company down by
Короче,
the
можна
pond
їх
yesterday. A couple of
перефігачити, а
fled
можна,
and are
типа,
hiding out here in the rocks. So tell me who you are and what you know about it.
You're from Lord von Bergov? You don't look like it.
Kurva! Watch your tongue with me, boy. When I say we're from von Bergov, then we're from fucking von Bergov. Who else would we be from anyway? You can talk to me or talk to cold steel. Who the hell are you? And what are you doing here?
Я не знаю, чи геть звідси.
I'm Pavel, and I'm here to help bажання. I don't know anything about any attack, but I met some of von Bergov's men in the woods too. They had his shields and Waffenrocks. They were looking for some cutthroats. I gave them directions here, so you can join them once they get here.
Fuck.
What's the matter?
Nothing. Fuck it. Just tell them we'll wait for them in the tavern in Jelioff. All right?
Devil take it. That's all.
Did they hurt you?
No. But I think they would have if you hadn't come along.
Sorry. I reckon it was one of those who followed us yesterday.
Look here. I almost got slaughtered twice in one day on account of you two. God be praised that my Pavlena wasn't here. Heaven knows what they'd have done to her. So, I'd like to know why all this is happening. Your friend was talking in a delirium in the night, saying you was knights. But if you two are knights, then I'm the Queen of Sheba.
Well, I must bow to your ladyship. Sir Hans is the young lord of Leiper and Perkstein. I'm Henry of Skalitz, son of Sir Radzig Kobyla, and I'm his bodyguard. We were heading to Trotsky to deliver a message from Sir Hanush of Leiper and Margrave Jobst to Lord von Bergov. But we were ambushed by bandits yesterday down by the pond, and you already know the rest. And as God is my witness, we're no bandits. I swear to you, I'm thankful to you for saving us. And I'm sorry it caused you trouble.
Well, you sound sincere, so I'll take your word for it. I hope I won't live to regret it.
You won't. I promise you.
Promises are made to be broken. But thank you for dealing with them. I was sure they'd see through you. You thought up quite a story. It was a story, right?
Oh, I didn't meet anyone up top, but they swallowed it all right. What about Sir Hans? How's he doing?
He's holding up, I'd say. I treated his wounds and I'll change his bandages shortly. But what he needs most now is that remedy. Have you got everything for it?
Here. Chamomile and sage, like you said.
Excellent. Now to brew the potion from them. I gave you two the last of my supply during the night. But fresh is best anyways. It's a shame my daughter Pavlena ain't back yet. She'd get it done in a jiffy. But we'll just have to manage without her. But you can do it too. It ain't nothing hard. My eyes are so bad, it'd take me all day. But at least I can tell you how to go about it.
All right, I'll try. But I'm not sure how to do it.
I told you, I'll explain everything. I have a book here with the recipe, but it'll be better if I tell you. I know it by heart.
I can read as well as any man, if that's what you mean.
My word. Maybe you really are a noble son.
I'll take the book just in case, but if you give me some advice, I'd be grateful.
Of course. Everything we need is in the hut. Let's get to it.
Ну, може воно щось мені тут додати?
Everything's prepared. There's an alchemy...
All done. I got rid of that corpse for you.
God bless you, Henry. Thank you kindly. I'll sleep easier now, and when Ignatius the Gravedigger comes by, I'll get him to take care of the rest. First, go to the recipe book. Now find the recipe for
Знаю, треба брати ромашки.
and remember what you have to do. Then get back to the bench and we'll start.
Що це?
All right. First, you have to pour the right base into the cauldron. Choose the right pitcher from the shelf on the left, according to the recipe. So, what did you pour in there?
Wine, of course. Like it says in the book.
Glad to hear it. Now try moving the cauldron over the flame, so you know how it looks when it starts boiling a bit. Hear that bubbling? It's boiling. Remember that well. For most potions, you just have to simmer the herbs for a bit. But sometimes you need to get it good and hot. So you have to get the fire blazing under the cauldron using the bellows. Try fanning it with the bellows to get it boiling. It's boiling! To keep it going, you mustn't stop with the bellows. If you want to cool it down quick, take it off the flames. Try it. Move the cauldron up. Good. Now we'll start with the brewing. Get all the herbs that you need ready. The ones you picked. Put them there on the shelf, so you've got them at hand. All right. Let's get to it. First, throw 2 handfuls of chamomile into the cauldron. Before you put it on the flame, turn the sand glass so you know how long you're brewing it. It's got to be exact. Every grain of sand counts. See? When the sand has flowed out, That's one turn. That's how long you have to boil the chamomile. Move the cauldron to the fire and wait until it starts bubbling. Then turn the sand glass. As soon as the sand runs out, take the cauldron off the fire again.
Давай, блядь, говорити, бо вже, блядь, аж нудно.
Ain't that enough? Take the cauldron off the flames. All right. Now, take one handful of sage, grind it with a mortar and pestle, and drop it in the cauldron. Have you ground it? Good. Now, drop it in the cauldron. You don't have to boil it anymore. All you have to do now is decant it. Get a phial and pour it in.
Ну.
Why haven't you decanted it?
А, затиснути.
You'll find the fire done. Now, let's see what you've brewed.
That chamomile needed a lower flame.
А, тут не можна.
Here it is.
Ooh, by the smell of it, it's a chamomile decoction the way it should be.
Happy to help.
This should help Hans get better. I'll take care of it now.
All right. Is there anything else I can do to help?
I reckon you've done all you could. What you need now is a bit of rest. Go and get a good sleep. That works wonders.
Може, треба було ромашку. Це вже який живокіст. Кропива. Треба ромашку взяти їм. Ну, я хотів попробувати ще раз зварити. Було може добре. Може перебігти себе. Зварити, подивитися, що це те. Хай буде, що, блін. Все одної ромашки треба. Вчаюся, походу. Так, мені одної ромашки треба. Ого, 5 ромашок, а чого то я так багато отримав? Надіюся, я зможу зараз ще раз зварити. Воно мені дозволить, напевно ж. Я собі так думаю. А ну, дозволить воно мені чи ні? О, є, добре. Мені хочеться почитати, типу, саме типу, що я зробив. Там бромашки. Раз. Два. Ага, навіть кнопками можна, нічого собі, прикольно. Зараз подивимося, що ми зробили.
That chamomile should have had more time on the fire.
Що я там спіздив? Ну, мені інтересно просто матеріали, ні книги. Типа ми... Типа 3 рази швидше я зможу це вот, а? Я ще маю цей шавлій. Ще один маю, так що можна ще зварити раз. Щось туди можна навіть продати, якщо що. Получається, він не типа стілює ліпше. Це ж, блядь. Вино. Чекай, а й то, що я не пам'ятаю. Чи ми тут будемо мали, чи не будемо ми то мали, чи то може то все пропаде, блядь. Ладно, я надію, що не пропаде.
That chamomile needed a lower flame.
О. Меншому вогні, а що воно, типа? Де воно, де воно? Не, пише, що в мене. Типа, все нормально. Ну, ладно, блядь.
We did what we could for Hans. The rest
А,
is in
поспати мені треба було, тож. Так, от щоб 100% було. А, бля.
A sword such as this will bring honor to its bearer.
True, Sir Radzik. If I'd have had its like back in Nicopolis, things would have worked out differently.
Where's my fucking sword?
And I found it. Everything I take now will be mine. And I plan to take everything.
Rotted hell!
Why would I miss one sword?
Because it's the last one my father forged, and I promised him I'd deliver it to you.
The stronger dog fucks the bitches. And war is a nasty business.
Where's my fucking sword?
You know what? I think I'll keep it. As a memento.
This isn't over. I'll find you!
Yeah!
Don't disappoint me.
Wake up, Henry. It's past sunrise.
Hallelujah. I thought you'd never wake. Were you having a nightmare?
Bad dreams. You must be Pavlena, right?
That's right. I came in the evening while you were asleep. Ma told me what happened to you. Then I helped Ma take care of your friend that night?
Hans? He's alive. How is he?
Have no fear. He's alive, all right. Maybe too alive. Ma knows what she's doing, and that's the truth. I reckon she could bring the dead back to life. She said she dosed you with the strongest remedies she knows, and it looks like they did the trick. On that other fella for sure. Since he came to this morning, he hasn't stopped talking.
Yeah, that sounds like him, all right.
And what about you? How do you feel?
Definitely better than yesterday. Thanks.
That's good. Ma will be glad, but I heard you yelling in your sleep and went to check on you. Bad dreams?
I dreamt of Istvan Toth, a villainous, murderous whoreson who stole my sword. The last memento I had of my father, and I swore to get that sword back and avenge my parents.
Oh, that oath must be serious if it even torments you in your sleep. Dreams shouldn't be taken lightly. They can have real meaning, however hard they are to understand. What strikes you as the most important part of your dream?
The sword. The last thing Pa forged before they murdered him. It might sound strange, but I feel his soul won't find peace until that sword is back in our family.
It doesn't sound strange at all, and swords are a symbol of kings. It could mean power and responsibility, or war and ruin. After all, a sword has two edges, and it depends who's wielding it.
Thanks, Pavlina. I never thought of looking at it like that. It's a lot to think about.
You're welcome. But remember, it's only my reading. The only one who can really understand you is you yourself.
I expect you're right. So in the end, all the hard work will be on me. But this is all too much heavy thinking at once. Right now, what I need more is a little sunshine and fresh air.
Aye, that's the best remedy for many ailments. And a full stomach will help too. Breakfast is on the table, and I've got something else for you too. Come along, and we must save Ma from the clutches of his lordship.
Груз збережен. Добре, я того кращако. Бо там ще буде, я знаю, я трішки трубу пограв день перед тим. Зак я там посплю, це прийде багато часу. О, я вже записую так під вечір, так що... Ще трохи змучив. Так що... Закінчимо на цій серії і почнемо... Що я вже говорю, я вже не зображаю, коротше. До зустрічі в наступній серії. Всім пока.